Kansas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Fires toward the target. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. To throw, it's Hawkins. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to impose their will with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Still on his feet at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. His man, it's McCutcheon. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Fires to the big fella. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll give it to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. Powers through. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. The screen, he's got wheels. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now they'll try the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooner. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that That extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Longhorns! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, and I give back that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the quick grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Got a man, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Sooners are rolling down the field. Tight end now in motion. Scrambling away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
It's first down from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. Inside the 25. Stopped it with 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
On the move. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. Bring it out. It's Butler. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Spits it out to the back. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, what a caught! We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. Coming out with it, it's Butler. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Texas offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Right on the money. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Down at the 37, but not before he ripped off 15.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. With the catch, it's Cook. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the air. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, you love those plays as a defense when the quarterback gets a little bit sloppy and floats one out there. and you just got an opportunity to run underneath it. You got to run underneath that thing and squeeze it and make the play. You can't look where you're running before you catch it. Maybe he was peeking ahead a little bit before he secured that thing.
Right on target this time. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Quick release on the RPO. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Down and one, and they'll go for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line, it's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains, they marked it at the 29.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. Good timing on the quick out. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man quickly. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Old Dominion. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Off-play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Looking to throw on first down. Turns it loose. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Using his legs, it's Peterson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000, the 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? It's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from it. Don't hit the panic button right now.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. On target to the left. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Extending the play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rolls and fires complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Using the quick game. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick.
why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Lockwood. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. They want to throw it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The inside handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
What a great individual effort here. This 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, he tosses it back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, Dave. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The sure hands, it's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
That's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown Sooners! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. And back to the air on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. up against it. A 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. From the gun, running back gets the give. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.